overwhelmed is something we likely all have felt in the past. We just have too much to do and not enough time to do it, and we feel paralyzed in the moment. So, this week's top 10 list is all about dealing with that overwhelmed feeling. And based on the responses, I'm not the only one who feels that way from time to time. Our first two tips come from Dana Hoffman from Ohio. She says she jumps in and addresses her tasks with a hyper focus. She puts them on a list or in her calendar in order of priority. And she also shares that there are times when she will work later than normal so she can get past the busy time. Katrina Carlson from Minneapolis, Minnesota takes Dana's list idea one step further, and she says that she keeps a dedicated tablet to track her to-dos and then blocks the time in her calendar to work on them. Now, you don't have to make a physical list if you prefer an electronic list, but have one central area to keep track of everything. Katrina says the secret to making it work is to put it in her calendar and then work according to what your calendar tells you to do. Our fourth tip is from Stephanie Hand from Chicago, Illinois. And Stephanie says that once you have your list, to get through things that are easy and quickly handled first. Feeling like you've accomplished something is important. So by knocking off a few things off the list, you kickstart your motivation. This allows you to get into the groove, which gets the focus that you'll need for the bigger items. Laura Thorwalt from Houston, Texas brings us number 5. She says she likes to get up extra early when she's feeling overwhelmed so that she has that quiet time to focus. I know that when I'm overwhelmed, my sleeping suffers. So, like Laura, I'll just get up. I'm not sleeping anyway, and get to my desk early. It's always quiet, and I agree that peaceful mornings are really good focus times for me. But if your focus time is at night, then better to do it before you go to bed. Get your peaceful time so that you can focus. Number 6 is from Kim Armstrong from Timmins, Ontario. Kim reminds us that we need to ensure that we take time for ourselves as we can't work all the time. She recommends just taking time in nature to calm the mind. But from Ottawa, Ontario, Deborah Bullis recommends a different way to calm the mind. Music. And Deborah likes music from the 80s tunes, and she says the memories of the songs settle her down. Whether it's silence or distraction, we do need to calm the mind. So calming the mind looks different to different people. So be creative. Number 8 is from Lisa Olson Tilley from Chicago, Illinois. Lisa says that she has a talk with her manager about her workload. Now, you can't expect your manager to know that you're overwhelmed, so talking about it is a smart way to handle it. And the article that I wrote this week is exactly about how to have that conversation. So be sure to check it out, and I'll put the link in the comments. Number 9 is from Diana Webster Rockwell from New York, who says that she needs to have a chat with a good friend for support. Never underestimate how a good vent or cry session with someone who is not at work will make you feel. They can give you advice, they can agree with you that sometimes it is enough, and they can listen because so many times we just need someone to listen, not fix it. And sometimes listening is enough to help you feel back in control again. It's like we just needed to hear ourselves talk and then we figure out a plan. And from San Diego, California, Charity Pilot shares that she finds the best results when she does a hard workout. She says she can take out all her frustration into her class or her treadmill and always feels better when she is done. Charity shares that while she is working out, her brain is also thinking of ways to solve the issue for her. She shared that many times at the end of a good workout, she has a plan in place and can easily follow it. Now, there were so many other suggestions to follow, so please check out our conversations on social media and you add your comments to the section here. Overwhelmed happens to us all. What we do about it is our choice.